Hello and welcome to the second race of the JV West double header. We're starting off here with qualifying for the British J-Prix at Humber Ring. Let's take a look at the token spends as our drivers complete their first laps. It is only a single driver spending 4, and that is Buddha with Coke Motorsport. Hoping for a high points finish, and then we've got 3 token spenders in the form of Hempo of HRT Lightning and Aaron DeAndrian of Compass Eurus last time round with 3 tokens, as well as Silty Coke with 3 of Coke Motorsport. Underperformed in relation to the grid, but it was also a very heavy token spending race that could have went a lot of different ways. 2 tokens to both Boken and Mr. Crunk once more, as it is Buddha who goes on to pole position by 3/10. That is an incredibly fast lap from him. But yeah, 2 tokens for Boken and Mr. Crunk, just like last race. Boken managed P7, Mr. Crunk managed a race win with the same amount of tokens spent. Let's see how they will do in Humber Ring, a slightly different circuit to Lebanon. Then we've got 2 tokens also from Waterfire, same as last time. 1 token for Figueira, 1 for Smalls, and 1 for Tifoli. Anyways, enough about tokens. Let's focus on this exciting qualifying session. Buddha with an amazing 26.88 lap time. Can he be beat here? Hempo going fast, not fast enough. Mr. Crunk onto pole position, onto provisional pole once again. Looking to steal that pole position from Buddha. He is going quick once more, and that Matzer is absolutely unbeatable as of late. Yoa tokenless up in P10. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 token spenders. Mr. Crunk improves once more to a 26.83. He's now half a tenth in front of Buddha, but Buddha is going fast this lap. Look at him go, the pace. He can barely control the speed of the car in that one section. Looked like it at least, but he did keep it under control. Will he stay ahead of Mr. Crunk? Mr. Crunk gaining some time here in the last sector. That might be very crucial to their lap time. And yeah, Buddha does not improve. Boken onto provisional pole at 26.67 is all over the place here in the Humber Ring. And Buddha, this is going to be the final lap of qualifying. He is running away from Mr. Crunk, but does that mean that Buddha's found the lap he needs, or does Mr. Crunk just not having the best of days? Buddha across the line gets a 26.80. It's not enough for pole, it's enough for second. And we'll see the full qualifying results very shortly. So here it is, Boken 34. Let's bring up the tokens and upgrades. Boken 34 will start on pole position at the British J-Prix. Buddha will start from the front row, spending his big 4 tokens, followed by Mr. Crunk. Both him and Boken spending 2 tokens. Looks like Boken is going to have much better start than last time around. Amazing lap there from him. Mr. Crunk starting from 3rd, unlike pole in Lebanon. Aaron DeAndrian spending 3 will start from 4th. Hempo spending 3 will start from 5th. Tifoli spending 1 will start all the way up in 6th. He managed a podium with just 2 tokens and the Toad racing car in Lebanon, and that was their first podium in a long while. And now he is looking to bring some more solid points to the team. Waterfire will start from 7th. Last time around, he unfortunately was the only token spender to not get into points, and this time he will definitely want to change that. Mar Andres starting from 8th, tokenless, did set the lap before Figueira, who's spending 1 token, and starting from 9th. Yoa tokenless starts from 10th going down the order, 11th for Masca Bravas, 12th for UR2D, Botti in 13th, Salty Coke will start 14th, Shaggins 15th, Smalls 16th, Minecat 17th, Doromas 18th, Toadspeed 19th, and Nems will start from last place, 34 laps ahead of us. Let's get ready for the Humber Ring. Here we go. Here we go, 5 lights, and we're underway, and the top 4 all started on the soft tier. Buddha already looking for a way past Boken. Look how they've separated off the line as Hempo and Tefole starting on the hard tires block some of the drivers behind off Yoa and Figueira starting on those softs, and it is still Boken in the race lead. Aaron the Andrian moving up the ranks quickly, he's up into second already, but he does leave a lot of space on the inside there. Buddha doesn't have the traction to make a move. Hempo is in 5th. He has caught up to this pack despite that slow start, and his teammate Figueira right behind all those softs. Yoa looking for a move around the outside. He does get it done. He's up into P6. Tokenless, the Mats are having win after win. Buddha is up into the race lead now, and he's looking to stay there. He's the only 4 token spender after all. He wants to bring that victory home on only his 3rd race back in the virtual leagues, and his first token spending one, of course. But he's got Aaron the Andrian, Mr. Crunk, and Boken to deal with. Mr. Crunk gets past Aaron the Andrian there. A very great move. And we've got Hempo on the inside of Andrian, and he overtakes on the hard tires for 4th place. Yoa looking at the back of Andrian here has definitely had some issues with his car. He's dropped down quite a bit, and him and Boken and Hempo go 3 wide. That was not good for Boken or Aaron the Andrian as Hempo climbs up to 3rd on those hard tires. And we got Yoa fighting Boken for 5th position. We got Figueira, we got Mart Andries and Masca Bravas, and then Urus leading this pack of Shaggins, Waterfire, Smalls, and Tefole. Currently he's in 10th, and it is Buddha in the race lead, and he's holding on to it. Nearly goes wide there, but it looks like that is actually road and not grass, which is good news for Buddha's. Hempo has given Mr. Crunk some trouble there, and Hempo's pace is absolutely rapid on those hard compound tires. Yoa the fastest lap so far at 27.67 is what we've seen from him, and I believe that was the same lap time as Boken's pole position lap time, but he's currently down in 5th positions, unfortunately. Buddha holding on to this race lead, but he does have Yoa not too far behind. Andrian has recovered up to 3rd ahead of Hempo. It's finding it hard to keep up that pace on those hard tires. Got Boken, we got Yoa in 6th, but he does go wide there. Still an amazing position for a tokenless driver to be in. Figueira in 8th, in 7th. Mar Andries also tokenless in 8th. Masca Brave is tokenless in 9th. Smalls is currently tokenless in 10th, so it's all over the place. Water, Fire, and Tefole spending tokens both outside of the points at the current moment. Who else is there? Not sure. Is still Buddha leading the race, followed by Mr. Crunk, followed by this fight between Andrian and Hempo. When we'll see the first pets, it's a very interesting question. Looks like Mr. Crunk has caught some time to Buddha there, but Buddha deploys his turbo, does have to drift quite a bit there, and that does lose some of that time back to Mr. Crunk. It looks like lack of grip is really affecting the Coke Motorsport car, and Buddha is into the pits, and so is Mr. Crunk, and Hempo comes out into the race lead. Andrian is into the pits, Boken, Yoa, all of the soft runners are straight in, and that leaves the medium and the hard runners in the lead. We got clouds coming soon, but no confirmation of rain. That could really shake up this race if it were to come, and we got Buddha, they're losing a lot of time. Some collision or something with Tefole must have happened. He lost the position to Crunk. He's got Andrian on his tail as a result. He's pitted out onto another set of soft tires. So is Andrian. Mr. Crunk opting for mediums instead as Mart Andries is into the pits. Hempo, Toffoli and Masca still staying out. Mr. Crunk getting past Toffoli. We're gonna have light rain incoming, and that might really shake up this race. Buddha is past Toffoli. So is Andrian, and they're both trying to chase and catch up to Mr. Crunk. Masca Brave is really struggling in those mediums. Hempo is in for Enter tires. He's decided it's time to bet, and he's decided to make use of that rain. It's Enters for Masca, it's Wets for Mr. Crunk. It is Wets for Buddha, is Enters for Adrian, is only Mr. Crunk and Buddha off for the Wets, and we're gonna have sun coming soon. But is this a fake out? Or will it be back to dry quicker than we thought? That's what we gotta ask ourselves. Buddha behind Masca Bravest now. Mr. Crunk ahead, trying to catch up to Hempo, who's just had the perfect start to this race. Very good pace on the hard tires. Nem's the only driver still out on dry tires. Incredible. Buddha is into the pits very early. He's down into P14. That's how close this entire grid is right now. And he's out on the dry tires, but he'll definitely get slowed down by the inter tire runners. They got Botti, Yoa. He's got his old friend Urus there as well. Gets past Yoa. On the outside, gets past Urus and Botti there. Hempo, Crunk, Masca, Bravus, Andrian, everyone petting. Where will Buddha come out in relation to them? Ahead of Andrian, just behind Masca, but he's got better traction, and it seems to have worked. The undercut seems to have worked quite well for him. At the very least, he stayed where he was or thereabouts. However, he will have slightly older tires as a result. So we'll have to see how he makes do with this fact. Hempo is basically assured of a race win by this early rain, which might make this race a little bit boring, to be honest. But I'm sure he himself will definitely not mind that, and Mr. Crunk is definitely ready to take on the challenge of closing down those 7 seconds as fast as possible to Hempo. But it's definitely a hard one because Hempo is going very fast. Mr. Crunk, while 26.97 lap time, is much faster. Buddha has dropped to 7th position, had a nightmare of a lap. We weren't there to see it. It clearly did not work out for him, and Coke Motorsport are facing yet another quickly burnt out race after Salty Coke fell from 3rd to 10th in Lebanon. Not great news for the outfit early on in their virtual league's history. Mr. Crunk keeping up 6 to 7 seconds behind. Hempo seems relatively static as we're going to have a heavy rain coming in, and that surely means petting for basically everyone onto the wet tires. Let's take a look at the double header upgrades, since we didn't talk about them too much last time. It was double grip and double turbo upgrades for Flying Fox. It was double acceleration for Matter, giving them the highest level acceleration of the whole grid. It was a speed upgrade for Low Honkers, double accel and double turbo for HRT Lightning, who are now on level 8 turbo, which has certainly helped Hempo achieve crazy speeds here today. It was an acceleration, double grip and double turbo for Scuderic Harmona. Upgrades galore for them, but they haven't seemed to be able to convert that into results just yet. Double grip and quadruple turbo for the Monkey Racing, similar to Scuderia Carmona, I would say, but the Monkey haven't been spending many tokens, just one in these 2 rounds. From Smalls is currently in 11th. Speed upgrades for Compass and Acosta could have been double speed for Compass, missing out by just 2 research points, and singular acceleration upgrades for Toad Racing Systems and Coke Motorsport. Pretty much similar car, Coke only missing 2 Excel levels to Toad Racing. So then let's see how this grid is shaking up. Mr. Crunk has gotten about another second down to Hempo. 5-second gap now between them. Doesn't look like the gap is shrinking fast enough for Mr. Crunk to do anything about the position he's in, but he'll definitely take a P2 with 2 tokens. He took a P1 with 2 tokens last race after all, and he's got a fastest lap point to go on top of that. The rain will continue. It's Aaron DeAndrian in 3rd. Masca Bravus is up in P4 tokenless. That is in fact actually an insane result for him so far. We got Boken right behind him spending 2 in P5, so it looks to be another strong double points result for Flying Fox if they can keep this up. Boken getting slowed down by Toffoli's teammate now. But that actually opens the door for Waterfire, who's finally looking on track to score points after missing out last time around. He is up into P6 to Foley. And P7, he's only spending 1 token here today. He'll still be happy to take P7 or thereabouts. Buddha, however, race has definitely not gone his way, and it doesn't look like Coke Motorsport are good in the rain here at Humberring. Down in P8 with 4 tokens. Would definitely be a race to forget if he cannot improve on that. Yoa, P9 tokenless, and Figueroa in P10 with a single token. Smalls with a single token, just missing out. He's in P11 currently. And then we've got Botti, Mart Andres, Urest, Minecat, Shaggins, Doromas, Salty Coke, Nems, and Toadspeed, all tokenless. So it's not much happening. Boken and Masca Bravas, the 2 Flying Fox drivers, are fighting. Buddha is in P6 at the moment, so he has improved up 2 positions. He's got Waterfire looking for a move down the inside. Does get it done. Waterfire is back up into P6. Buddha will look to challenge that. Boken still can't get past his tokenless teammate in the meantime. In P5 at the current moment, looking to get that P4. And then the top 4, very, very large gaps to each other. After an exciting early race, that rain, well, we've still got this big pack from P4 to P8 at least, all within seconds of each other. Cannot complain too much about that. Buddha finds himself in P7. Looking at the back of a Scuderia Carmona, and then 2 Flying Foxes ahead of them. As the track is nearly fully dry, everyone is into the pits for the dry tires apart from the top 3. So as Masca Bravas is the first one in, and he's opted for the softs. 9 laps until the end. Other drivers have opted for the mediums, but the Flying Foxes have gone both onto softs. Hempo is onto the softs. Mr. Crunk, of course, onto the softs. What about the Aaron the engine? Waterfire is up into P4. He's gone past the Flying Foxes. Aaron the engine is also onto the soft compound tires. Buddha also struggling to get past those Flying Fox cars. Waterfire currently running up in P4 would be a brilliant result for SCR. If he can keep that up. Buddha on the inside of Masca Bravas, who is now rapidly dropping positions. He remembered he's not actually spending tokens here, and got some lapped traffic to deal with. Buddha trying to lap Urest here. Looking at some trouble from Masca on the inside, deals with it quite well, lapping Urest at the same time. Boken up there fighting with Waterfire up ahead. Buddha looking to chase them down. P4 is the most he can get, despite this 4 token spend as a result of the way things have turned out this race. And he's right behind Waterfire and Boken in this pack. Mr. Crunk has cut down the gap to Hempo to under 5 seconds, but like I said, it will not make much of a difference. Waterfire now escaping Boken. This pack is starting to grow its gaps to each other, but still under a second between all of them. Buddha is on the back of Boken here, has to correct a bit on that turn. Loses some time as a result. It's at 28.38. Still got that pressure from the tokenless Masca Bravest behind. Got 5 laps until the end. Mr. Crunk has in fact closed down the gap to Hempo to even under 4 seconds, which is impressive. That's happened in the span of about 2 laps. However, I still don't think it is enough. In fact, it's gone back up to about 4.5. Buddha is right on the back of Boken, but just unable to start making moves yet. That's definitely the closest battle we're seeing in the late stages of this race. For this hairpin, Boken has a worse exit. Buddha on the inside doesn't have the traction, can't keep the traction and hold on to that inside at the same time. Boken goes wide. Buddha is still on the back of him. Only has made a single move so far and it did not work out. There's less than 3 laps until the end. Waterfire is starting to increase that gap. Masca Bravest is a long lost memory. Both of them are really struggling for that final sector, but the Coke Motorsport car especially just doesn't seem to be feeling that last sector. 2 laps until the end. Let's see where Hempo is. He's on the final lap himself. Boken, I think he hit the grass, and now Buddha's got another chance. Looking for an overtake on the inside as Hempo wins the British J-Prix here. Amazing race for him and no place to go wrong after the rain had rewarded him. So Mr. Crunk in second, Matzar absolute domination, Aaron the Engine P3 for him. Waterfire coming home to an incredible P4 for SCR, real redemption story there. Buddha salvages a P5, Boken in P6 and Masca Bravest in P7 makes it double points for Flying Fox to Foley in P8. Then Figaro will cross the line in P9 to make it double points for HRT Lightning. Smalls and Yoa are fighting there, and Smalls just beats Yoa to P10 and the final point. Yoa in 11th will be Botti in P12. And it'll be Minecat in P13. Yoa in P11. That might be the first time this season that Matzar have had a driver finish outside the points. Not sure about that. Not sure if Mr. Crunk finished inside of them in Valencia. It's Andrews followed by Shaggins, then Urist, P16, Nems, Toadspeed, Salty Coke, and Deromas as my Discord has crashed. Let's check. No, Crunk finished in P13 that race, so no worries there. However, it's Yoa's first finish outside of the points himself. Here's the bottom 10. Here's the top 10 is Mr. Crunk with a fastest lap. Held on to that with an incredible sub 27 at 26.97. I don't think that was as good as what we saw in qualifying, but it was a great lap regardless to hit in the race, but is Hempo, who wins the race. Hempo last time around had to become emergency team principal for RDU Motorsport. Managed a P2 finish, and I believe Białowieża for them. But now he has moved over to JV West to HRT Lightning, and he gets his first virtual race victory. And HRT Lightning's first of the season, of course. Last season they actually did not get one. Season before they did get, in JVE Season 5 they did get a race win. I believe that was Mr. Searle 6 in the finale. Yes, it was. Has now moved on to HRT and Challenger Virtual, and has recently won with them, I believe, in round 2. But let's hear it is, I think it is the Finnish national anthem for Hempo. One of the member of the Finnish community in the server. Here we go. Let's hear it for the Finnish national anthem for Hempo, the race winner. Congratulations to Hempo for his first virtual race win. And now we will hear the French national anthem for the constructors, HRT Lightning. Let's check, is their second ever race win for HRT Lightning, or did they win more before? This is in fact their second ever JV race victory, and of course their first in JV West, so congratulations to HRT Lightning. And let's hear the French national anthem for them. Congratulations to Hempo and HRT Lightning. Congratulations to Matsar, who are on a low with these low token spends. And to Flying Fox, who still look like they will be in the market to challenge them with similarly good low token spends. In any case, JV West is looking to be quite an interesting season. So we're in 3 rounds in out of 8. See you next week. This race will be premiering on Friday, so we'll see you very shortly. In fact, for the Argentine J-Prix, the home race for Acosta Motorsport and Botti. Until then, goodbye.